So beautiful people, welcome to my kitchen. Again, it's your boy, Chef. That way, you already know. Yeah, we improvise, we create, and we live. Yeah, so for us, in order for us to live, we have to eat healthily. And right here, we have some natural goodies, Yeah, those tasty, natural stuff. So today, what are we doing exactly? We want to make red wine. Yeah, so we are here today to make red wine, right? Red wine is good for the heart, good for the health, your gut health, like everything about your health is good, especially when made from home with your own hands. Right? So I'm here today to teach you how to make red wine. This is already a bottle of red wine we made. We made like 2 days ago. Wow. So you can see this just broke inside, but I really wanted it to pop for you to get that sound. But the cork that I used is not strong, so it broke. Behind the scene, they'll try to open it. We'll be drinking this wine on stage today. We'll be drinking this wine. So it's actually a product from Hibiscus flower. This is Hibiscus flower. This is it right here. In Cameroon, they call it Folere. In Nigeria, they call it SOBOLO. Yeah, in Cameroon, we call it Folere. So this is what I'll be using to make our red wine today, and some beetroot. We have beetroot right here, and we have pineapple. We're going to use the 3 of them to make our red wine. Normally, the process of making wine takes between 15 to 20 days, but I can use this to make wine and consume it tomorrow. Wine that will be about 0.5% alcoholic. I can do that to consume tomorrow. Why? Because I already have this produced in this kitchen. This, I call it, is actually a vinegar base made out of, this is actually a vinegar base made from ripe plantain, mango, and apple. Yeah, it's still very new. So I use this together with my bulk. I have ginger and turmeric bulk right in here. I have my ginger and turmeric bulk. They're pretty healthy and brilliant. You can see that. So I have them. With this combination, I can do wine today and consume it tomorrow. Like tomorrow, be ready, super ready. So let's go. What's the process? I have this. I have to put all of this in here. Okay. The next step, I need to wash them thoroughly. And what I do, I make sure I use non-chlorinated water, like water that I bought from shop, not the normal tap water, the tap water flowing. So I avoid infecting the good bacteria. Yeah, make sure they're clean. You don't want to wash like overwash it. You just make sure some dust and sand from the market, you just wash them out from your Folere. So this is actually like a sieve. You see, we are already losing a lot of goodness from it, some juice. We're gonna throw this water and we get to the next process. Rinse. This, but here, no sand in it. Rinse off, cut. Action. Okay, guys. We are on to the next thing. We want to make 5 liters of wine. So we'll be using a liter of our vinegar base. We'll be using a liter of our vinegar base. You can see the difference. We have some little porous holes like right there so that they can breathe when you're producing vinegar. We'll tell you more about this in a different video when we're doing vinegar. You can see this one is closed, no air. We'll tell you why in a subsequent video. So for now, we need to use this to measure exactly 1,000 grams. That's what we'll be using today of this. You can see our vinegar base. So we got this right here. This is what we'll be pouring now. We'll pour. All that. And the next thing, we have to peel our pineapple. So we'll go for a short break. We'll see you when the pineapple is peeled. Chef Dawei. Okay guys, as we're in the process, I just had to taste this. This is exactly what we are doing here today. Yeah, after achieving this, there's nothing stopping me from making more and from making more. This is the best wine I've ever had. It's super strong. The flavor are actually very, very strong. You can get the hibiscus flower, the beetroot, the pineapple, and the last ingredient I'm gonna show you like day 3 of the process. I will not mention it like now, so that will be like a surprise for you when we get to day 3, right? So let's go, peeps. Okay, peeps, we have our pineapple in here. You remember, this is actually a mix of our vinegar base and our hibiscus flower. No water at this stage. So we're just gonna pour the pineapple in it to make sure we put everything inside. What's the next stage? We have our beetroot right here. We're just gonna pour everything inside. You remember, we haven't boiled anything like how they make Folere. They go and boil and kill the important things in the drink. But yeah, we're making wine. So you give it a mash. After you put everything, you try to mash. Now you want to extract as much juice as possible. This process alone, with the help of the vinegar base, you start the fermentation. So the fermentation process has already begun, like in here, right in this bowl. It has started. So we keep going. We mash, and we can see our pineapple actually becoming red. They are absorbing the juice from the color from the beetroot and the hibiscus flower. They're actually absorbing them. So we want to mash at this point vigorously. We need to mash vigorously. We want to extract as much juice. You know, this particular one is everything. It's everything you're looking for. Remember, our target is to produce 5 liters of wine. We want to produce 5 liters of wine. Yeah, so we keep mashing. We mash and we mash. So to produce 5 liters of wine, we have This is our fermenter, the fermenter for red wine. I'll actually create another fermenter for ginger beer. We have ginger. We'll be making watermelon soda. We'll be making some snacks from cocoa and some other things. Yes, you can see the other fermented products that we produce. We have some hot pepper sauce, and this right here, this is blood tonic. This is blood tonic. Really good rich for people who need blood, who lack blood in their system. It's good for them. So if we leave it like some days for it to ferment, we can use this to produce. We can use it to produce vodka. Vodka is a brand in Russia. Our local name, we call it Afofo. In China, they call it Baijiu. In different places, they call them different names. Jack Daniels is the same process to produce liquor. We can use this, and we have to do it in this kitchen someday for you all to see. So in Cameroon, they give it a local name that people hate, and no one is there to promote it. So you can see it's already becoming juicy, super juicy. It's becoming super juicy like juicy pack. So we squeeze. So we are actually satisfied with the result we achieve right now. Let's get to the next stage. See you when we get to the next stage. Okay, my people, we are back. I actually have to show you the next step of this my process of making red wine out of hibiscus flower, beetroot, pineapple, and one last ingredient that I'm going to introduce to you on the third day. So in here, I'm going to introduce our fermenter to you. So this is actually our fermenter for this, our delicious red wine, our red wine. So this is where the fermentation job is actually done. In here we have some, you can see them, we have freshly washed hibiscus flower and some chopped beetroots, right? And our secret ingredient that we'll not introduce now. We already have them as our starter. This is already super alcoholic. It's already super alcoholic. So right now they need food. They need something. The bacteria we have in there, those super healthy bacteria that you need for your gut health, that we have in here, they need food. And what are they gonna feed on? That's why we are bringing them fresh blood, fresh goodness. We're bringing them fresh goodness. So you see now we have to open this. I want you to feel the pressure coming out from here. My people. You can feel that, and you can see the movement, the bubbling. They know they are gonna be fed. They know, like in a matter of minutes they'll be eaten. So what we're gonna do, we have to make a transfer of our juice that we squeeze from the pineapple, hibiscus flower, and beetroot. We're gonna transfer it here and later on into this fermenter. Let's proceed. Yeah. So we still have the sieve. so let's do a measure to know exactly what we got from that. So we've actually gotten 1.5 liter, 1.5 liters of juice added. Added into our fermenter. This is what we have in here, but it's not up to what we need to achieve. Initially, I told you we have to make 5 liters of wine that will be later on transferred into our wine jar. Yeah. For now, we need to add some water, so you can see the estimate. Always, we need, when we are harvesting wine from the fermenter, we always need to leave what we always call the starter culture. So we'll never empty this container. Like this will never be empty. Whenever we are removing wine from it, we always have something left in it, which will be our starter. That's why our fermentation process is super fast, because we don't start all from scratch. Okay, so we have to add some water. We just have to estimate and add 5 liters of water in here. We rinse this and we pour some more in there. So we have this. I have to wash my hands before I continue. Squeeze it some more to get some juice from it. Some more juice. So we don't want to over squeeze it, because we need what is left in this to make more of this. We need what is left from it to make more of our blood tonic, right? So I think it's good. So we're just gonna transfer all of these in here.
Not sure.
So guys, we finally use our Folere. I forgot I bought a beautiful Folere with good filtration just the other day. So we finally poured everything in here, estimated such that when we are done, if we remove 5 liters of wine, we're still gonna have something left for starter. So it's already a good estimate for us. So now this is our wine. This is day 1. We're gonna show you the process. We're going to take you through the process till we harvest wine from this chamber, right? So thank you. Now we're done with the wine for today. So now let's get on to this. This is what we have left after extracting juice, like pure juice from our hibiscus flower, beetroot, and pineapple. So should we throw this away? Hell no. This is a lot of goodness. There's still a lot in it. So what are we going to do next? We have to process. So we have our bucket. We are not just gonna throw this. There's still a lot of goodness in it. So we still have to extract something, some juice, and we need to use another method in order to produce this, what I call blood tonic. I'm just gonna pour this. This is not supposed to be. Yeah. We transfer this in this bucket. You need it very dry so that you put it dry. When we're coming back, we're going to see a lot of juice inside. That's why I put it here, so that every last juice in it will drain. I'm actually putting it in here very dry. But when we come back after this process, like after 7 days, we're gonna extract a lot of juice from it. So let's go. In my kitchen, nothing. We don't throw away anything. We try to make use of everything around us. So in here we have our culture. We use this to make ginger beer. It's super fast and super strong bulk. This is a mix of ginger and turmeric. This is ginger and turmeric bulk. Yeah, very big. So they are my babies. I just need a spoon of this so that they can actually a lot of yeast to make wine in this. So I just pour around. They'll start and they'll break everything down. They're going to break everything in this bucket down. Close, and we are good to go. Guys, see you tomorrow while we are checking on these guys, how they're doing. Until next time, until tomorrow, bye bye.